it is time for year 2, game 4. We're 3-0. Currently ranked 12th. You can't see it, but we are ranked 12th. Actually, you can't see it. It's right there, but we're ranked 12th in the nation right now. We're rolling. We just beat Texas Tech on the road. We dominated them. We were two Jaden Ball fumbles away from what could have been a 42-14 win. 45-14, I'm sorry. We're okay. We're in a good spot. We're going to play UAB this week. I'm very excited for that. We got some big news that happened here. So we're going to kind of go through the last couple of weeks of games. Let me get this shared out because I got to, pander. No, I'm just kidding. But we got to get some links out here for those who want to tune into this game. Don't know why many would, but we're gonna have people tune in. But let's go ahead and take a look here. We are in, again, week number 4. Week 3 ended up, and we played before anybody else in week 3. So let's go ahead and take a look. Temple beats Coastal Carolina 14-10. They have matched their win total from last season, 2-1. They are not a user, but still going to be a team that we got to worry about. USF wins 66-21. Played twice. I know why. Loaded in with the wrong playbook. That's okay. That's an okay reset. Big win for him at USF. The story here is going to be the running game, because he's got one running back on roster as far as I'm aware. So that's going to be a bit interesting. But Tavian St. Clair's been great, 7 touchdowns, no picks. Currently is I think maybe the best quarterback in the conference. Hey girls, hey, get over here. Tough when you're watching the dogs too. Louisville wins 35-17. A tough game. We saw some injury stuff. A little foreshadowing maybe, but some injuries with John Umodu and Joseph Hyman in this game specifically. We'll talk a little more about that here in a minute because some interesting news happened. But a big win over UConn, 35-17. They took care of business. Christopher Vizina has been really solid for him. Not perfect. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. I think he's got quite a few interceptions this year, but they've been good enough. They've done what they needed to do. So Louisville's in a good spot. Joseph Hyman, you see there, 117 rushing yards on 17 carries last week. I mean, that was a big deal. John Umodu, 12 for 66. He runs the ball well. Vizina runs the ball decent. There's some things there, but I'm not going to give away strategy when that game's next week. So that's our next opponent after UAB. So not looking ahead though. We gotta stay focused here. Miami 61-21 win over Akron, and if we ever were concerned about the Heisman candidacy of Isaac Brown, not even close. 314 rushing yards on 10.8 per carry, 5 touchdowns. Yeah, Isaac Brown has been legit. 97 overall running back, not even a question. Jordan Lyle hasn't hardly even played, but Jordan Lyle's got some potential too. They're loaded at that running back room in Miami. They are now 3-0 as well. Virginia Tech moves to 3-0. They had not played by the time we got our game in. And really just a solid game. William Watson is his quarterback, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. A handful of rushing yards, but nothing crazy. Just playing a decent game, I suppose. 14-23, or sorry, 14-23 for 165 in the air. Virginia Tech's one of the teams we lost to last year, the only conference game we lost last year. So we're definitely keeping an eye on them as things go on as we play them again this year. West Virginia with a 20-6 win over Marshall. We already took a look at that game before. Maryland dominates Rutgers 48-6. Unfortunately, Cam's 0-3 once again. Boston College loses 38-17, much closer than last year's 44-3 drubbing that BC took at the hands of Notre Dame. We won 31-21. Again, we take a look at that game. And it was all about what we did. I mean, Ryan Puglisi took care of the football. 2 fumbles from Jaden Baugh, but yet 113 yards, 2 touchdowns. Zion Johnson's been good. We're pretty happy with what we have in this running game. So we're gonna stick to it. We're not getting away from it just because of a couple fumbles. We're not doing all that. Pitt with a 31-10 victory over Wisconsin. That closes out your week 3 recap. Week 4 to this point. This is the only game that's been played, but it's a big one. This is a big deal here. Charlotte hung around for a little while, but Christopher Vizina, 205 and 3 touchdowns, no picks. Played pretty well. Not a whole lot of anything to be concerned about, I don't think, with him. Again, strategy, I can't say too much because I know how I'm going to play this next week, and I don't really want to give anything away. John Umodu, you'll notice he's the leading rusher. That's because Joseph Hyman had 1 carry and went out. And we're not talking just out. We're talking out for an extended period of time. Broken collarbone. He's going to be sidelined for the next, I think, 7 weeks, he said. I haven't looked yet, but we'll take a look at it later. Which means it's going to be on John Umodu and Jamarius Wilder to come out here and play a good enough game to beat us next week. And Umodu, from what I've heard, you know, he's struggling too. Wear and tear's a bitch sometimes, and it's taking its toll on this Louisville running back room. They can still throw the ball on us, though, so we got to be still concerned. But nothing too crazy. So that's the big storyline here so far in week number 3. Nobody else has yet to play. We got a user game this week, our 3rd user game of the season with Pitt and Virginia Tech. Excited to see that game play out. These 2 guys are both pretty decent, especially on defense. So I'm excited to see how that one plays. But it's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited to get into this game with UAB. See what we can do there. See if we can have a dominant showing and move on. Taking a look at the Heisman watch very briefly, very quickly. Isaac Brown does lead the Heisman race, and it's no surprise. I mean, 673 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns already on the year. They're playing some pretty good ball over there in Miami. So with that said, UAB on the clock for us. We're going to go ahead and get into this thing. They are a 66 overall, 64 offense, 69 defense. We are 84s across the board. So we are hoping that we can just come out and really control this game and then move on without any injuries or any injury concerns whatsoever. So here we go.
Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport, and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats.
They were a top 10 ranked team last week.
As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UAB Blazers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
We get a ball.
And the Blazers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcats offense will start this game off
13 yards, 2 touchdowns last week, and
we'll see
a good showing against Texas Tech. Again, 2 fumbles. We're going to try to right that ship.
He just ran
wild through the defense. Very excited.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Got Goody out there.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open.
That's the midfield.
Forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed.
Don't want to get anybody hurt, but we definitely
want to play this.
And
the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Inside the 30.
Nice first carry of the game.
They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
Oh, Jackson couldn't game for the offense. That would have been a certain first down there.
He drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field.
Man, I was excited for that play. I thought that was going to be a big one. It'd be the touchdown we were looking for.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
So we're going to
and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And Mosley,
he gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
They are not able to get
this offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Smashes through the tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
There'll be no messing around here
analytics
today.
become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
What a luxury for an offense guy. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UAB's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Hauled down.
We've got a good run defense, but
as he picks up the first down.
Not a place where we're going to.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Hooks. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks.
He's hurt.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Because we knew.
The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening.
I'm very, very disappointed in the way we played early in the season. Like, we are
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
It's very hard to
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Hopefully we can kind of turn
Wants
that
to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. Good solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
30 rushing yards and 4 carries. Not enough. Not good enough.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Jaden Ball in the game.
Running back searching for a hole.
That was a bad block.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ball. And a good job
Ball
in
might be able
coverage
to
there.
got
They
away
stop
from
it
that,
after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. That's a fumble.
That's another fumble from Jaden Ball, dude. I'm getting so fed up with that shit, man.
Fumbles have been a problem now for this running back.
What in the
Their
world
last game
is
out,
up
he
with
had
him?
2 fumbles, and already in this game, he's put it on the ground again. The head coach might be considering playing some new guys.
Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down.
And wide open. What is Kevin Chosen doing? What are we doing as a team? What are we fucking doing?
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down.
This is pitiful.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back.
There you go, Jonathan.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Just another struggle fest early, man. I don't know what it is with us starting so slow. It always takes like a momentum play or two to really figure it out.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
See if we can get anything going here, man. That fumble is just
off the play fake on first down to throw.
Had our man too. Had D wide open. Oh, but Simmons gets free. Simmons gets free, and we're up to the 25 already. Man, I did not expect the check down to work. I had a man open over the top, too. It would have been.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The handoff to Johnson.
Johnson here. Oh, what a move. Zion Johnson. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
7 carries, 65 yards for our backup running back
That's
today.
now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this
You
one.
know, Jaden Baugh drops the ball a little bit, literally, and Zion Johnson picks it up for us. We've got a good stable
happening
here
in college football. We've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson
I
is
thought it
under
was going to
center
be the
out there
Jaden
today, which
Ball
might
show
explain
and
why
nothing
this
else.
one is so close.
We're playing some really
They're up
solid.
by 4 over Charlotte.
Solid.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine.
We can stop the run here. We're
Slams
going to
into the
be fine.
pile.
I'm not worried.
1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the right.
Jonathan Thompson
And they
made the
can't
right
make
play
the
there. Got
connection.
Sheik underneath.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page.
Don't worry,
for
Clay.
this
I've
big down.
already made mention of the injuries.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back.
221 here.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
See if we can make something.
Looks
Make
as if we
something of
have an
this
injury
possession
on
here. I'd
that
love
last
to
play,
really
and we'll
start to
take a
just
break
turn
to
this
check
game
him
up
out.
here.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards.
Really, I was just recapping the game. I wasn't talking
specifically
specifically about your running backs. It's definitely helpful to me, but it doesn't.
On a little more before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
There's Barry Jackson. He's going to score a touchdown, Bearcats. The speed at wide receiver that we possess is just it's kind of the game changer that we have. Right? Like, I mean, this is what helped us last week. We got Goody and Jackson going, and even Mosley to an extent, if I remember correctly. The speed is going to kill for us in this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins.
Going to be where we kind of rest our laurels.
By the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a physical attack.
Big play. That's going to be stuffed at the 5.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This
I like
offense
where we're
has really
sitting right here,
struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively.
Got to get to him. That should be
there.
There's a man there. Across the line scrimmage right here.
And it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Jabon Sanks, timeout. Minute 15 to go. We're going to have a chance.
To stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from the 50.
Anderson's going to have a chance. He's always got one when he gets it. And down to the 21-yard line.
Make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Oh, that's a great read from that linebacker, man. Damn, that sucks.
He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And the
Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I got the guys I went after, and it kind of helps me because I know what I want to do with them. Oh my God, I made it.
Got his man on the right.
That was all
knocked down at the 44, but he got
2 turnovers and plus territory, really in the red zone or near the red zone that have taken us out of scoring. This should be a 35-7 game. I mean, we should be absolutely
looking downfield on first down.
The floor with these idiots.
Under fire.
There's a sack.
Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
In the backfield, and
the offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ingram. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
There we go.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
We'll force them to punt one more time and hope we can maybe make a play. I'd love Dakar Anderson to take this back and in the half on a note that we can really get behind.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the...
Sorry, it's 21-7. We know this could be 35-7. They get ball at half. I don't really care. We are...
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key.
So I'm
more
a little less mad. I'm pissed at our defense. Our defense is still not playing the way I want them to play.
The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
18 rushing yards, and I'm pissed about our run defense. I mean, that's the thing for me, man. Like, I shouldn't be that mad about it.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
We have more.
All right, Cal about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
But Niver Stadium's rocking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Taylor wants to throw.
I mean, watch her. You see him. He sits right in front of you. Get on.
Play all the way around. Throw,
Get on.
Catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Get to the ball.
Not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
All right.
Send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
I don't know.
And that is how a punter helps out his
it
defense,
seems to be
getting
working.
them deep in their own territory. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's the whole reason he doesn't play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's going to be good.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really
Johnson with a big stiff arm. Big play.
Play call by the offense.
They keep moving.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. To the air on first down.
There's the Hurski. First move to our tight end.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage.
His Heisman hopes are dashed because he can't
hold on. Well, it's an offense that prides
ball,
itself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The run from the shotgun.
That was all but the perfect setup.
And making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
3rd and 2, we're rolling for.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field.
There was never a chance I wasn't going for it here, but man, I'm going to be really disappointed if we don't get it.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on
already
downs.
know he didn't get blocked.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job.
We're playing like shit, man. Like we get ahead, and we stop.
They had a game plan. They get the
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's complete to the left, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something out. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Fires to the middle.
Oh, there you go. Jaquan Sanks. We'll take an interception, get our turnover differential back a little bit.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
On the move.
Jaden Ball. Oh, my goodness. He's not fast enough to go all the way, but man, what a play.
The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the
3rd quarter is going to come to an end with that play there.
We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will
12
back
rushing
that
yards
up.
allowed. They've lost 6 rushing yards in that 3rd quarter. We're playing defense. I mean, I'm still not happy with it. I still want
Just
more,
about
but
ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if
our
any
offense really
drama
needs to
can
get
be
together.
mustered.
Finish drives, man. I know we've got it.
So 1st down, we'll open up the final period.
I love nothing more than the score here and then get the
Out of the gun
backups
to
in
give
so
to
I
the
don't
back.
waste
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to
the
pay
ability
dirt.
for these guys to stay healthy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Zion Johnson just
He
can't
is
break.
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense
does
here. They're
everything
trying to
pretty well.
ice
He
this
just
game by
can't get
running the
away.
football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All right.
They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no
That'll
mercy
likely
rule in
be the
college
end of
football,
our-
man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th
Our day
quarter.
with these
They are
suckers.
still chucking it, and they are still
majority.
scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point
We'll see if we
cushion in the
get off
4th.
the field here on defense this time.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Under fire.
Sack, coverage sack there. That
And
was a
they
big
get
one.
to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action.
Isaiah
Oftentimes
White
an
in the
offense, you're
backfield.
hoping
You know what
Kevin
Kevin Wynn was injured earlier this season, and I don't know that we've ever seen him come back.
And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short
Kevin
gain
Wynn was
there, and
living
still
in
plenty
the
of ground to cover for the 1st down.
So
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ingram.
Antoine Peak made a big
He
play.
did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more.
Unfortunately, I didn't
Turns
expect
out to be
4
an
verticals
easy
to come
conversion
out,
for
so
this offense as they move the chains on 4th
We
down.
ran cover 3.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. With the catch,
Yeah,
it's
sit
Smith.
down.
And
Kevin
they pick
Chosen
up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Oh, wow. That's a big play.
The ball security
Strip
doesn't just
sack
apply to
and
running
we-
backs
they
and
lose
receivers.
15
QB's got to
yards on
keep
that
2
play, I think,
hands
yeah.
on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Knocked away.
And it's incomplete the long.
Dude, I don't want... I always go to the wrong one. All right. Puglisi is going to be replaced by Zeb Kinsey. Jaden Boss, gone. Zion Johnson's gone. Javon Tracy is gone. Emmett Mosley Just gone. Yeah, that's fine. So Hersky's done. No Jennings will play slot. Power back. And third down. All right.
On fourth down is to no avail. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
And there's Covey.
Oh, he's got some space.
He's off and down inside the 5-yard line. Man, the backups come in and they're setting the tone.
And they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Backups
and the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Pushes for the goal line.
Touchdown, Bearcats.
And he takes it in for a score.
That was quick. 3 runs. Two big hitters, and then you just punch it right in the end zone.
Cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen
Louisville
so far
coming up
from this
next,
team.
man.
Even coming in on
User
paper,
game play.
this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it
a lot of
for
momentum,
real,
and
you can't believe just how good they
storyline's
are.
clear.
They've shown
helps,
now,
right?
starting
we have a healthy
4-0 on the
team
year,
that
this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Hopefully will help
UAB
us
has
out,
the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
There you go.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed.
It's not like we played a great game, dude. 35-7, we got a garbage time score. I mean, we're not.
See the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the
bill?
We're not
particularly playing
a hell of the points because
the game right now is responsibility to take care of business.
Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're looking at 3rd and 9 right now.
Field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that'll do it for this one over UAB. 35-7. A comfortable victory.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game.
I mean, it comes down to a big game next week. We're gonna see what we've got.
Came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. Let's take a look at the numbers here. 420 yards on 223 rushing yards, 197 through the air. That's about what we've been doing all year. -1 in the turnover department, unfortunately. It could have been even, but we just fumbles, man. Jeff Kinsey had a completed pass. Ryan Puglisi had 14 of 17 for 197, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Don't love that we had an interception there, but it happens. Running backs were fantastic. Every single one of them over 7 yards a carry, and even Puglisi over 10 yards a carry in this game. We're pretty content with that idea. Receiving game was pretty solid, just spreading the ball out. I mean, we don't do anything crazy. We do enough. Defense, Xavier Washburn, who had the most tackles? Antoine Peak, yeah. Most for losses, Antoine Peak, but Javon Sanks, Isaiah White. I mean, we had some guys in the back today. 4 sacks on the day from Isaiah White, Marquez Parker, Darnell Lamb playing well. The interception from Javon Sanks. We had 8 forced fumbles, Isaiah White on the strip sack. Max Masters 5-5 on the extra points. Didn't punt the ball a single time. Corey Anderson's punt returns were decent. 4 for 67 yards. Not mad about that at all. Had the big one that brought us inside the red zone. Unfortunately, we couldn't capitalize it. But so here we go. Let's take a look here at what we're facing. And I want to look at our injury report. I want to see where we're at on some of these guys coming back as we ready ourselves to advance here. Our injury report is Kevin Wynn, broken collarbone. He's got 3 weeks left, so he will not be here next week, which is unfortunate. We could use him, but our D tackles have been great all year long. I'm pretty happy with where we sit there. Take a look around the conference at some injuries. Boston College sitting here with nothing so far this season. That's good for them. Get down there to Louisville. There's Joseph Hyman, 7 weeks on the IR. 281 rushing yards on 53 carries and 3 touchdowns so far this season. Hyman's been definitely some of the lifeblood of that offense. Compound foot fracture, that's pretty much the season for Artavis Jones. So that's going to be a miss for them at the defensive tackle, it looks like. Rolling on through here, trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Pitt. Torn labrum, 3 weeks left for Jaden Moore, the edge rusher. So that'll be interesting for them. No injuries on the Rutgers side. Syracuse's Johnny Shepard still out with a dislocated ankle. I can't remember if we played them or not, but that'll be an interesting one. Does UAB have any injuries at all? JP Powell, okay. 83 overall running back, too. Not bad. He'll be transferring. I'm almost certain of it. We can look for him next year. UConn, any injuries? They're getting pretty banged up, really. Virginia Tech. Garrett Rangel, broken toe. He's out for 4 weeks. Terrion Stewart is out for 6 weeks, and Carter Stallard's out for 6 weeks. Man, that is definitely part of the problem that Virginia Tech's had so far this season. West Virginia. Curtis Jones with a dislocated ankle. He's got 5 weeks. Larry Mayer and Rodney Leach out for a few weeks as well. So everybody's getting hit with the injury bug a little bit. So that's all right. That's interesting to see. Let's take a look at at our next opponent. We may. So Christopher Mazzina, the biggest thing we got to worry about with him is just make sure we keep his legs in check. If we can do that, we'll be in a good spot. Everything else is all right. He's got that 75 throw under pressure, which is definitely going to help us out if we can create it. We'll see. I don't plan to be overly aggressive. I don't think it's a necessity, but we'll see. So without Joseph Hyman, it looks as though it'll be John Amodu, who has got some decent wear and tear already in the chest. So that'll be interesting. we'll see. Again, I saw him get hurt. I think it was in the last game too. So we'll have to keep an eye on him going forward. Marquise Davis, I would assume, is going to get a little more playing time this week. Has yet to really get anything. I'm sure we'll see him, and I'm sure we're going to see Jamarice Wilder as well. So that's my expectation. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling we'll probably see some of them guys. A receiver, it's been Nathan Laycock. Really, is the only one that I've seen really put problems out there for anybody. He's got 284, but Trayshawn Hurry's a guy we got to keep an eye on all game long. And I think it's been Amari Jefferson who's been playing in the slot, so it has to be. He's the only other one with stats at the receiver position. So Amari Jefferson's been playing the slot. It's definitely been kind of an interesting run here, because then he's got Jaleel Skinner is his tight end. He's going to use him a lot. But if he does get hurt, if anything happens to Jaleel Skinner, Jacob Stewart's should play pretty well. So I think that tight end room is pretty loaded. On the O-line, I think we can get a push. I specifically think we can really get Seacrest out of sorts early. That'll be an interesting spot to be in. Otherwise, his O-line's decent. Nothing crazy. Should be able to get a little bit of pressure in that game. As for him, Marquise Lightfoot has a couple sacks so far this season. He had 2 of them, I think, in that game against UConn. That's a guy we're going to be looking and watching, trying to kind of eliminate. Clev Lubin is definitely the better, and I think going to be a bigger concern for us, even though Lightfoot's got that platinum quick jump. I just feel like we're going to have a better bit of luck dealing with him than Clev Lubin, who's been really good early in the season. Defensive tackle, Brewu's been fine. I haven't noticed anything bad of him. The thing is, his D-line gets pressure when they're not facing the quick pass, so we'll kind of see what we can do there. Justin Flo as a Sam is solid. I'm a big fan of Justin Flo as a player, so I think that would be, he's pretty decent, but he hasn't played much. I'm not particularly sure what the situation is there. So the freshman Flynn starts at center, so we'll be facing Cam Flynn, who's got the quick step. Okay. Elite Dev is why. I should have remembered that, but nonetheless, I think we're still going to be able to get pressure there. Onto the mic, Stanquan Clark. I mean, we're all aware of what he's able to do. Only 14 tackles, though, in these first 4 games. I'm very surprised by that. Arion Carter's got 11 so far. At corner, it's Corey Perrick, who's been all over the field for him, as well as Justin Agu. Charles Lester's been okay. Isaiah Brown-Murray's played solid. I've seen a good amount of him so far. I haven't seen much of anybody else there. Zaquan Patterson's played fantastic, as is Micah Strickland. I think Micah is the slot corner, but I could be mistaken on that. He may just get some playing time, kind of similar to what we get with Kevin Chosen. Corey Gordon, I haven't seen a lot of, and obviously he's only got the 1 tackle in 4 games, but I have seen Dye McCullough. I know he's playing Dye McCullough a good amount this year. I would be surprised if he's not the starter based on what I've seen, but I could be wrong. I don't know exactly what his... Okay. Agu plays free safety. Strickland plays corner. Gotcha. And then Zaquan Patterson plays free safety. Gotcha. I've just seen a bunch of Dye McCullough. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just coming in sub packages or something. Kicking, I'm pretty okay. Deep range, common corner. So here's the thing: if we can get Nick Keller outside of like 40 yards, and we can keep him to those 40+ yard field goals, that kick meter's a pain in the ass. He's going to struggle. He's going to struggle to kick the ball. So that'll be helpful if we can do that. Carter Schwartz, pretty solid as a punter go. Not a big deal. He's not great, but he's not bad. So we're gonna see what we can do. I have game plan figured out. I know what I'm going to go in there trying to do. It's just a matter of if it will work or not. And if it does, I have a good feeling. If it doesn't, then we'll see how we adjust. So, looking forward to it. Truly, I think it's going to be a fun user game. I always have fun playing against Clay. We always play some pretty tight games. We did last year. We played the game of the Dynasty prior to this season, prior to the Rutgers and Boston College overtime game. If it's... So, yeah, last year came down to one big turnover from Antoine Peak, who has been the player of the team, the MVP of the Cincinnati Bearcats roster for the first year and change. If we can get that kind of play again in this coming game against Louisville, I'm excited. I really am. I feel like we're going to have a... I feel like we're going to play well defensively. It's a matter of what we can do on offense, how well we can move the ball. I think that's going to be a struggle point. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think if somebody hits 20, I think they're going to win the game. That's what I believe is going to happen in this game, because I think these two defenses are really good, and they're going to be really tough to slow down each other, or tough to move the ball against each other. But if somebody hits 20, that's going to be the game right there. The other storyline for us is going to be, who's he got at running back? Who's he going to play at running back? Who's going to get the snaps? I know that he likes Jim Maurice Wilder. I know John Amodu's got that high risk of injury, but I'm sure he's going to play, and I'm sure we're going to see him a little bit. And then who ends up being that other running back should Amodu go down? We'll see. We'll see. I'm very excited. This is going to be a very fun game. Looking forward to it. That'll be not our next stream, because as a matter of fact, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to a little more time on this streaming thing. So that's a good turning point. I'm going to be going and doing this coaching carousel, like career mode type Dynasty that I've been doing. I'm going to just jump in from where I'm at, because honestly, I don't have the following for people to watch from the very beginning. So I'm going to kind of catch everybody up in the first episode of that, the first stream. I'm going to catch everybody up and then play a game. And then we're going to move on. I started as an OC at UTEP. 2 years there. I have all the stats. I have everything I wanted, or everything I keep track of there. So I'll go over those stats. I'll go over everything from that. And then we will kind of jump into where we're at currently at Wake Forest in year 3, game number 2. That's the first game you'll see. I don't know. Kind of got the itch to carry that forward. And again, I don't have the followers to feel like I want to do anything crazy with that, you know, like I don't need to restart and do it from the very beginning, because I don't have enough people watching consistently. But I think if I carry it from here and I can make it fun, exciting, and we can see how far we can get into that Dynasty before College Football 27 comes out. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully y'all have a good rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you guys later on. Again, that'll be probably about 3:30, I think, is when we'll get started with that. We'll go from 3:30 to maybe 5:30, probably. Really, we'll just go through whatever it takes to get through that first, that recap of everything, and then getting into that second game. And then if we still have time to play a third game, or a second game in that franchise, Jesus, in that stream, then we'll go ahead and move that on. We'll do that. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you in the next one.